We're gonna go real fast with this one. Salutations, friends. I hope you are all having a great day today. My name is Pietro, and I am here today recording, actually following the trend that I've been going on since I started this channel of playing decks that have beaten me horribly in the past. So I'm sort of like working through my trauma in this manner. And this deck in particular is also a deck that I feel has existed in the format for basically since I started playing. And I remember the first time that I played against this in my LGS in my hometown. And like the guy just played a Tireless Tribe on turn one, and then I died on turn two, the first time I played against the deck. And I felt like it was unbeatable. And I was like, what is happening? How did this happen? Like, why? Why? And I've faced this deck a few times over the years. I know that it's a deck that fluctuates a lot. Sometimes when people are not expecting it, it can be really strong because it has a very linear game plan, sort of like in the same vein as Infect, which is another deck that I will eventually play here in the channel as well. But today I'm playing it because I feel like it's at an interesting spot in the meta game currently, because yes, you have a lot of decks that are playing removal spells, but I feel like we kind of dodge a lot of that with this deck because Tireless Tribe is just, well, if you haven't seen the deck before, what does it do? Like, how does the deck win? We are basically playing Tireless Tribe, which is a 1-mana 1/1 that you can discard a card to pump its toughness by 4. Okay? You're also playing Inside Out, which means that you flip your creature's power and toughness until end of turn, and you draw a card, so it replaces itself. Now, how do you actually kill your opponent? Well, you have to attack, you have to get through blockers, and then you cast an Inside Out on your creature, and then you discard 5 cards, pumping your creature's power, now the power, to 21, and you hit your opponent. Now, if your opponent has gained life, if your opponent has maybe cast a few removal spells on the Tireless Tribe before, so you had to discard a few cards to protect it from a bolt and whatever, it is very likely that you're going to need to have more cards in hand to be able to discard, which is why we are playing Deep Analysis to feel our hand a little bit. You can discard it and always cast it for 2. We are playing Squadron Hawk to get more cards in hand and also to deal a little bit of cheap damage during the first few turns. And we are playing All-Star Whiteout, a card that basically says sacrifice a snow-covered land, return it from your graveyard to your hand. So this card technically has text, like it's a 2-mana green instant that makes all creatures lose flying until end of turn. We don't have green mana in the deck. We're not going to be casting this. We are just going to be discarding it and bringing it back with by sacrificing our snowlands. And then the rest of the deck is basically cantrips in the form of Impulse and Preordain and Protection. So we have 4 Dispel, 4 Prismatic Strands, and 4 Circular Logic, which is a counterspell with Madness. So for a single blue, you can counter target spell unless its controller pays 1 for every card in your graveyard, and this is normally going to be a hard counter spell in this deck. There is some interesting aspect to the mana base because we are playing the Perilous Landscape. This deck only actually plays like 2 basic planes, and those are only for the Tribe and the Hawks, basically. You can cast the Strands as well, of course, but the Strands are more often than not going to be discarded to pump the Tribe and allow you to do your thing. But this deck does play 4 Escape Tunnel, and here it is just a kill condition. Like, Escape Tunnel alongside Wedding Invitation makes sure your creature gets to get through, and then you do the flip pump thing and kill your opponent. So the sideboard is very diverse. We are playing Benevolent Blessing for removal, Shelter for removal, Circle of Protection blue for the terror decks, mostly, Standard Bearer for removal and for Bogos and things of the sort. You have Thraben Charm against Graveyard, mostly in this deck. Of course, it has text in other matchups, but it's mostly Graveyard hate. A no for the artifact decks and annoying things like this. A couple Blue Blasts for the red decks, and we are playing 2 Stern Dismissal. This is here to fight the Circle of Protections. So you can, like, attempt to... Oh, no, actually, no, right? Because your creature is white. Why are we playing Stern Dismissal? Maybe we'll figure that out. When I was looking at the deck, I was like, yeah, it's to bounce Circle of Protection blue. But no, your creature is white. I don't know. Maybe we'll figure it out over the course of the game. Maybe for munitions? Yeah, because munitions can be very annoying, right? Yeah, okay. Well, we'll figure it out. And that's it. That's the deck. I think we're gonna hopefully have a quick league so I can go and record the other one that I already want to do. And hopefully we'll do all right. I just don't want to embarrass myself, but it's always good to learn new tricks, right? So I'll see you guys for round number 1. And welcome to round number 1. We are on the play against SaculSueahtam. Hey, our opponent said some kind words. You have a nice day yourself. We are not going to keep this. We have no land. So this has the inside out. It doesn't have the creature and it doesn't have any cantrips, but we do have like inside out, white out, wedding invitation, and a pile of lands. I guess I'm gonna keep this. I don't really want to mulligan a lot with this deck. I guess I'll put back the landscape, and I won't be playing the escape tunnel because I don't want to crack it, and we are just playing against red. So we might need some help here. Deep analysis can be good eventually. So let's play our planes, draw a card. There's another land. Yeah, we are going to need a bit of help here. Okay, we're playing against Rally Red. So our opponent, let's see if they only have 1 burning tree. Hopefully it's just 1. Okay. They discard a land and play a percussionist. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. We're taking 2 damage here. Circular Logic, eh? So Circular Logic actually doesn't do anything right now. I guess I'll play the Escape Tunnel, knowing that I'll probably have to crack it. And then I believe I'm cracking it, playing Perilous Landscape next turn, and just casting a Deep Analysis. So there's a Metamorphose, and there is a Bushwhacker. That is rough. We might just die on turn 4. Yeah, we're at 8 life. Guess I'll crack guess I'll crack this. I guess I could have done that earlier, right? Because I had the wedding invitation regardless. Get learning. Okay, that helps. So play a landscape, play a hawk. We are going to get all of those from our deck. And I can't cast another one, so I'll just be passing the turn. But we are not in a great spot here. If our opponent has like another Bushwhacker or something, I believe we might just die. Yep. And I think that's just lethal, right? Yep, it is. So we are dead on turn 4. Okay, so we had a really slow and weird hand. Deep Analysis doesn't seem great in the face of a red deck. I do believe I want, what? The Blue Blasts, for sure. I guess. And now is the thing of like, what form does my protection take? So I believe Benevolent Blessing is really good in the matchup, because if you give your creature protection from red, they can't do anything. So let's try to see what we would cut. I think Dispel is not great here. Like, it obviously it hits things, but I don't think I need 4 of them. Now, do I want Shelter? Shelter is protection, but I feel like this is protection for like the grindier matchups. Standard Bearer, or no. There's lots of things that we could bring in. I think I'm going to not fiddle with the deck too much. Maybe like Circular Logic is not excellent because we need it to be fast. Let's cut like a no also has some text in this matchup. Maybe our opponent is playing Metamorphose. Let's cut a couple of Circular Logics and we'll leave the Dispels in. Okay, let's try this again. So this is a hand that doesn't have Tribe, and we are banking mostly on the Preordain to get us through the rest of the game, basically. I think I'll take 1 mulligan. This is better, yes. What am I bottoming? The Blessing, maybe? And now I have Hawk, I have Brainstorm, I have the Inside Out. So play Landscape. And I am going to need the Preordain here to find something good to do. We need to find at least our second land drop off of the Preordain. So crack it, grab an island. That's not a land. Preordain. Oh, that's not great. So I guess I have to bottom both. Yeah, I don't even have the white mana for this right now. Okay. So this is actually pretty good. We hit our second land and it's a shuffle. So we can make it so yes, this is not great, but it is what it is. So we can make it so our Tireless Tribe is no longer on the bottom. Yeah, our opponent is coming out of the gate swinging. I mean, it's what the deck does, right? Okay. So once again, I'm asking for a land drop. Okay, we got a land drop. So I guess I can send back the white out, the Inside Out, I mean. And because I am going to shuffle here, I also have to decide if I want to play the Squadron Hawk or if I want to impulse. Maybe I just needed to mulligan to a hand that had the tribe. Yeah, I'm not really concerned about having the amount of cards here because I have Hawk and the like. So I will just grab 3. And I believe we are trading here. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have the Bushwhacker, but of course they do. It's what the deck does. So this is going to suck majorly. I'm trading, but I am taking 7 damage here. That's so much damage. And a Chain Lightning, I guess. Okay. So I guess I'm brainstorming. Put back a couple Hawk, play an island, play a Hawk. And I'll just grab 1 now. Yeah, man, this is not going well. The Raleigh deck is just so fast. And we also didn't draw anything super interactive. I guess I'll just block the Bushwhacker. There's not really a difference between 2 or 3 life here, I think. Reckless Abandon. Yeah. I mean, that gets us. Sure, that's cool. Okay. Well, we just got ran over by red there. I don't know. Maybe I should have tried to mulligan harder for the tribe, but our opponent is just so fast and so efficient that we just got goldfished again by turn 4. We tried. Let's see if we can get it in the next one. Welcome back to round number 2. We are on the draw against Lepap. Again, this is a hand that has no cantrips and no tribe and no white mana. I think that's a mulligan for me. I'll keep this, but we are banking a lot, and I mean a lot, on finding white mana off of this Brainstorm. So that's a Plains into a Veteran. That is not really good for us. Okay. So there's white mana. Am I playing this turn 1, or am I brainstorming first? I think I'm fine brainstorming first. Oh, no. I should have... Yeah, because I wanted to brainstorm after I had the Hawks, right? To put them back. It's fine. Sure, your Veteran resolves. Okay. Yeah, gaining life is not great for us, actually, but I'm just gonna yield to all of these things. Okay. That's actually very good. So, we are losing one of the cards here. I mean, I guess we don't have to, but I think I'm just gonna put back, Island, Preordain, and then I'll redraw the Preordain. So, I know what's at the top, and I do not want it. Guess I'll crack this for a white, and I'll preordain afterwards. Strands can be good. Wedding Invitation is excellent. I don't think I'm gonna need the strands, right? Guess I'll just take the invitation, and we are setting up for a turn 4 kill. But I do need to find I do need to find a copy of Inside Out. Yeah, our opponent's at 29. Okay, a lot of life gain, buddy. At least their clock is not super fast. Wouldn't mind drawing a circular logic here. Ooh. So you're saying there's a pretty good chance. So opponent currently has 6 creatures, meaning Thraben Charm is 12 damage. I guess I'm just playing the invitation. Or am I? Maybe I'm just playing Preordain, trying to find some protection. But then I would need to find protection and a land drop to be able to do everything next turn. That seems like a bit of a tall order, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm just playing the invitation here. That is Evasion. Yeah, I'm not feeling super comfortable with the way things are going, but I can discard 3 cards and still probably have enough to kill our opponent next turn. No, that's not true. I would need to hit another land. 29, eh? 29 is a lot of life. You betcha. If you have the Guardian's Pledge, I am dead. I mean, if you have it, right? At the very least, the Escape Tunnel can serve as like another land if I need to sacrifice for whiteout. Okay. So Thraben Charm is actually a problem because Inside Out does swap power and toughness. So I believe I need to draw some form of protection here, which isn't exactly going to be easy, right? Ay. Like, if I just attack and our opponent plays Thraben Charm when I play... Wait, is there a way to do this? So I attack, I cast Inside Out, opponent needs to let it resolve and then do their thing. So I do think I need to find some protection here. That is not protection. Bottom, drop. The third Inside Out. They have 8 points of damage. So 8 is not lethal. Do we go for it and just accept that we're gonna die? They could also just have Strands. But I believe if they had Strands, they would have left like 1 creature back to block. I guess. Yeah. I'll wait 1 more turn. I should have attacked before I did that, by the way. Because now opponent knows that they are safe. There is no risk of dying. We need to draw like 1 piece of interaction. Dispel or something of the like. Opponent cracks the clue. They're coming in. And now they are keeping a creature back, which is pretty rough. So this is 7 points of damage. I could reduce it to 4 if I block. I believe that's worth it. I am going to crack this. Block. I would take 3 if they don't attack with everything. I think I'm just going for more blue mana in case we draw like a string of cantrips, which we did not. I mean, I guess I'll go for it, right? Yeah, I'll go for it, but I'm pretty sure we are dead here. So, attack, no blocks, Inside Out. We drew the Dispel. Huh? Okay, so 5, 9, 13. So this is currently 25, 29. And yep, they have the Strands, which we can counter, but they left a creature back. So they can flash it back, and we are dead. That's rough. If it was Thraben Charm, at least we were protected, but Strands is really annoying here. So in this case, I do think I want the Blessings. And what else? Man, this deck is weird to play. I guess the logics are okay. Blessings can be pretty good. Just gives us like pro white and we can get through. Stern Dismissal could be good. Bounce the creature left behind. Thraben Charm could be decent too, I guess. I'm siding out. I don't even know what to side out. I guess I can side out like 1 Impulse, 1 Deep Analysis. I don't know. This deck is very difficult to sideboard because you don't want to dilute your game plan. This is fine. Opponent mulligans to 6, and I am just going to go Squadron Hawk and do the Brainstorm trick afterwards. Thraben Inspector, sure. Let's get hawking. Yes, give me 2, please. Waiter, I'll have a double. Squadron Hawk is actually very good in this matchup, I imagine, because it's just a thing that you can beat down with a little bit. I guess I was a little big at the corner there. So they play Standard Bearer, and this is actually very bad, right? Can we kill this? So wait, let me check. Let me check the text of Benevolent Blessing real quick. Okay. So Benevolent Blessing is a creature, right? So I can enchant their Standard Bearer to do the thing. Okay. So Brainstorm, yikes, that's a lot of land. So I guess I'll put back these 2, play another Hawk, shuffle again. I'll get 1 Hawk out of the deck, attack for 1. Yeah, so that's our out. Playing Benevolent Blessing on a Standard Bearer so we don't die. There's a Raffines, sure. Guess I'll pop out their graveyard. And there's a Strands. Annoying. Okay, so play the Landscape, play another Hawk, grab the last one. And guess I'll chip in for 1 point of damage. So they currently have 2 X's of interaction, but I think that's not too bad because we have the circular logic to counter the strands. I will just block here. If you want, you can pop your strands to prevent this. I imagined you wouldn't. Oh, they did find another land. Okay. So crack this. I get blue. There's the blessing. Now I just need to find... Yep. I'll just play the other hawk. Fail to find, because that's the 4th one. Play an escape tunnel. Hit for 1. Yeah, we're just missing tribe here. So thinking now about standard bearer, I should have definitely brought in the Thraben Charms. I think the Thraben Charms would be pretty good here, both as a way to exile their graveyard and to kill things like this. Yeah, opponent's gonna get in for 2. Guess that was Kai Fisher. Okay, Kai Fisher, bounce, inspector, replay. That's another land. Oh, I should have cracked the escape tunnel. That's another land. It's again not something that we want. And now we can't even attack, but at least we can double block an inspector if they come in. Sure. I'll double block. Guess I was inspector here. I get 3. Crack the clue. Sure. So crack this. I guess I'll grab the other planes now. Crack this. Give me some cantrips. Let's go. I know we have a bunch of cantrips in the deck. Or this. That's good too. Okay. So tribe and hit for 1. And then now I think I'm fine. I'm not going to play escape tunnel. I'm just going to attempt to end of turn benevolent blessing the standard bearer, untap and try to kill our opponent. I get you. That's fine. Journey. That is annoying, right? Because if I counter this, then I don't have a counter spell for the strands. I don't want to give protection to my tribe, because if I do, then I can't deal with this. So yeah, I guess I'll counter it. Discard circular logic. Yes. Cast here. Pay a blue. Counter unless you pay 7. Okay. And then now I actually don't think I cast the blessing. Should have cast it. No, but I think we're still fine, right? Yeah. So wait, let's attempt to do this in the right order. So escape tunnel. Okay. I can't activate this. Oh, I can't even activate because it also, right? Yeah, I have to put it over there. Man, standard bearer is so annoying. Yeah, while they have blockers, I can't do anything then. Man, this sucks. Because this is colorless. So what am I supposed to do here? Am I just dead to this? Because I don't have anything that gets it out of play. And if I give it pro white, I can't even do the thing. Wow. Do I need like the 2nd benevolent blessing? Is that it? I guess so, right? Yeah. I guess I need to find the 2nd benevolent blessing. Because then I can blessing the bearer first, blessing my tribe after. I guess that's another reason why maybe shelter would be good. Because I could give protection to my tribe. I also need to play way faster than I'm doing. I guess I can cycle one of these inside out. Yeah, I'm not going to need 2 of them. Land is not what I want. Preordain is what I want. So preordain, no, I just need to find the other blessing. That helps. I can guess get another blue if I need. Draw 2. Okay. So the escape tunnel is never going to work. I can just sacrifice that for an extra land. Man, what a weird game. Opponent is not playing anything. Do they just have all the interactions? So sacrifice, get a land, inside out again. Okay. I get preordain. Don't need another tribe. Don't need a whiteout. That honestly doesn't even do a whole lot. Yes. I get hit for 1. I can deep analysis, right? Might as well start doing that. So where's the deep analysis ourselves? Draw 2. There's the other blessing. Okay, so could I have killed our opponent here? I guess so. Discard the strands. Guess I could have discarded an inside out because I only need 1 to win. Desert? Oh, okay. No, that's actually fine. I was gonna go crazy over it, but no, it only works after damage has been dealt. That's fine. So now they are attacking with the inspector. Sure, I'll cast the strands from the graveyard. Protection against what? Okay. So I think I have like 2 pieces of interaction covered here. Let's cycle the other inside out. Draw an impulse. Okay. Impulse. Guess I'll take a preordain. Yeah, that's not true, right? Brainstorm's probably just better here. Any order. And then I'm going to end up. Nope, that's not the card. End of turn benevolent blessing this. I'm gonna choose blue, right? Yes. I choose blue here, and then I choose white on tribe. Okay. I guess. So I guess. Are you kidding me? Oh, Lord. Yeah, it doesn't remove auras or equipment you control that are attached to it. No, but no, wait. Yeah. Yep. So I needed to choose blue and white. Okay. Man, this is nerve-wracking. Okay. So brainstorm. I also do need to find like some form of evasion, but this doesn't work. Gosh darn it. I shouldn't have done this now then. Now I've opened myself up to getting got. So I'll play another tribe, play an escape tunnel, hit for one. I'm gonna have to shuffle. So I can inside out my tribes. Again. Oh yeah, I forgot about that thing. Okay. I can inside out my tribes now, but I cannot give them protection because the creature has pro blue, not pro white. Man, this is an insane interaction. I mean, that's what I get for playing a deck that I know nothing about sideboard-wise, right? Yep, I'm not blocking if you're only going to attack for 2. They're keeping back blockers because they are smart people. They are a smart person, I should say. There's more blockers. I think I'm just dead here, right? Because I don't have any more pieces of interaction now that work. I think I just got by the standard bearer. Like, I needed to anticipate it, bring in the Thraben charms. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even crack the thing. Yeah, okay. So I just messed up the game in sideboarding. We are now straight up 0-2-0-4. So this league is going great. Let's go straight to round number 5. At least it does seem like it's gonna be a quick one. Okay, so we do have the tribe for once. So I'll keep it. We do have the escape tunnel. All we are missing now is the inside out mist vault bridge. So I imagine this is affinity. I will just play the perilous landscape, crack it end of turn. It's Esper affinity. I have seen that there are some people. This is annoying. Discard island. So these are the matchups where we won the whiteouts. Grab white, play tribe. I'll hold up protection. We could have a turn 3 kill here if we find inside out from the top. Sky Fisher. Okay. Inside out off the top. Let's go. I guess I could have countered this, right? Maybe I should have. There's inside out. So is that, I think that's just lethal, right? So yeah. Tunnel here. And that's exactly 5. No, because I don't have the other blue. Whoopsie. Guess I'll get in for my sad 1 point of damage. Yeah. I needed to do I just needed to naturally draw the inside out. Now I'm even open to getting like cast down and whatnot. Oh yeah, and there's that thing coming. I can't counter it on the way back. Sure. So I think I committed like multiple mistakes here, right? First of all, I should have countered the Sky Fisher when it came down, because it was just an extra blocker and I knew it was going to get a refurb back. If I didn't do that, I needed to... I don't even know. Man, I'm very ticked off by this. I guess I'll cast this. This spell doesn't seem to be doing me any favors. I'll put another land back. Play this. I even set myself behind on land drops. Yes, I do. Give me my Hawks. Consolation prize. Am I attacking? I don't even think I am. I'm not trading like a card for a refurb. Yeah. Okay, sure. You can have your enforcer and your other enforcer and your cast. Yeah. Okay, I messed up. I messed up big time. Okay, so a nose come in. A nose are very good. Right. What else? I don't know how to sideboard with this deck. So I think it's going to be mostly removal creature. So I want the evasion. Yeah. I think this spell looks to be a little weak. Sure, it's protection, but it's also kind of whatever. And just need more cards. Yeah, no, that's not true. Like, this spell protects against the cast down. Like, Shelter also does that. Maybe I'll cut, like, again, Circular Logic, bring in a Shelter. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. This is fine. It's not great, but it's fine. So I'll start off with Escape Tunnel. Grab our White Source. Navigator's Compass. You got it. Land Preordain. What you got for me, buddy? I guess Brainstorm can go to the top, to the bottom. And I don't think I play the tribe without protection. They could play 2 refurbs here if they wanted. Please don't. Or you're just gonna okay, inside. Yep, that's fine. Ooh, another tribe. That's cool. So play the tunnel, play the tribe, pass the turn. And I think if they try to kill it, I just let it go because I have another one. I mean, that's pretty annoying. I mean, I can't do anything about it anyway, so guess I'll just let it resolve. Relic, sure. So alternatively, then I'm just going to brainstorm. Again, that can be pretty good. I guess I'll put back a dispel and a deep analysis. I actually do think I crack it here. Grab another blue. Tribe number 2. Yes, play Perilous Landscape. And I guess I play the Preordain. Ooh, these cards are good. So I guess I'll top Logic, bottom the Impulse, because I have Deep Analysis to draw me a few cards. Cast, sure thing. Still no white mana, but sure, that's fine, I guess. That I will have to counter, unfortunately. Cast it here. Crack the landscape. Okay, that's helpful. Am I just casting the deep analysis and opening myself up to getting blown out by removal? I guess I'm in deep enough trouble that it's worth it to do this. Play the tunnel. I guess the turn. I guess the rest. This is a duress followed by a removal. Then I think I might just be dead. I guess. And they found the white mana to keep bouncing the ball. Yeah, we're not doing great. That helps. I guess so. Guess I'll go in. I guess for another one. There's an inside out, but now we don't have the tribe. Okay. Yep. I'll discard. I should have cut the strands right from the deck. Yeah. They're not very good in a matchup against Mirror Enforcer, but I wasn't even thinking about that. There's a Glanthawk for yep. So we are dead. 0306. Let's see if we're gonna be able to get a single game. I'm not even talking about a match win, but a single game win before we finish this league. Okay, welcome back to round number 4. We are on the draw against Briera 96. I think this is a hand that I'm willing to keep. We have protection, we have the combo, and we have a couple cantrips. We are also on the draw. So I do need to hit lands, and I needed white mana. But I think this hand is actually pretty good. That's why we're playing a million cantrips in the deck anyway. What we got? Hickory Woodlot. Is this Ruby Storm or Poison Storm? So let's kick off with a Preordain. So I guess, let's say we keep, I think we keep both, right? I'm actually not gonna have the third one. So this is like turn 2, crack the landscape, have a Brainstorm. Or rather, Brainstorm, crack the landscape. Yeah, I think I'm keeping both. We are also presenting like we are some form of Izzet or Jeskai deck. Another Woodlot. Okay. And no place. Sure. So it is Poison Storm. Okay. All right. So the life gain could be a problem. Let's go landscape. And this is shaping up to be a turn 4 kill. Because on turn 3, we're going to play the tribe. On turn 4, we're going to try to kill our opponent. And we have a dispel for anything too scary they might do here. Bantad Prism. Can't counter that. Contentious Plan. Can't counter that either. Can't counter a sorcery either. Okay. Opponent popping off. So, Brainstorm. I don't need the escape tunnel. Just probably put back a land. Crack this. Get a white. Also, I didn't need the prismatic strands. Could have put that back. Okay. And we have 2 layers of protection. I think we should be good. They're not going to be playing any... I mean, I guess they can weather the storm, and that would be pretty bad. Thirsty. I think I'm not willing to put a spell on the stack to add to the storm count unless our opponent would be out of mana. So, like, would lose some amount of mana, I mean. Snap. No. I guess. No. So, opponent is tapping out here. They have made their land drop. They have a single mana. I think we are good. So, let's inside out. And we got a game. Yeah. All right. Finally. So a nose seem interesting. I believe I might need shelter because our opponent is now going to have Anointed Affliction. I believe it's the name. It's the black removal spell that the Poison Storm decks play. I think we are going to need whiteout. We don't need wedding invitation in this matchup. There are not going to be any creatures to get in our way. Oh, the strands. Strands don't do anything. So that even gives me another slot. I can bring in like blessing, try and use as a piece of interaction. And invitation, stun dismissal doesn't do anything. Bearer doesn't do much. Raven charm. Yep, I think that's it. Just had the protection when it mattered, and we had the kill. Opponent is on the play. I am going to keep this. Yep, we have the combo. This is maybe a turn 3 kill, because of course our opponent can have all sorts of things to stop that. But this is pretty good. Island. Plains. That's not a plains. That's fine. So I get to go turn 2. Tireless Tribe. Hold up a 4 spike. That's something. Double island, huh? Double island into a single color prism? Like 1 charge counter prism? Okay. Opponent must have a pretty desperate keep. Is this just a hand that has interaction? That's also very good. Like extremely good, I think. Because the interaction they're going to have is going to be instant strand. Sure. Okay. So I do think I'm going to force the situation here. I have 1 layer of protection. It should be good enough. I imagine our opponent has a piece of interaction here. Back. No block. No. There's nothing to target. So 9, I get 17. And yeah, I guess I get got by Weather the Storm, right? Yep. Guess I get got by Weather the Storm. And looks like it's what they have. Oh, it's a snap? I guess. Oh, sir. Yeah, we got a turn 3 kill. Woo, finally. Okay, so this looks to be a very good matchup for us. Like, our opponent is a little slow to set up. We just had draws that did things, and this was a game where our protection spells were actually very relevant. So let's get that 2-3. That's all I'm asking for. Give me like a slow, dirtily deck where I can kill them turn 3 again. Man, after all the bad matchups, we got paired with a good one. Finally. All right, welcome to the final round. This hand seems pretty good. We are on the draw, unfortunately, against yuxiaoyu. But this hand seems pretty good. This looks to be a turn 3 kill with protection, but they are playing red, so who knows? Also, I do have to pop this to get the white mana, so it's not a guaranteed get. I'm going to be able to get in. Raleigh. Do you not have a second land drop? Oh, buddy. Okay. Got a plains untap. So, tribe. Do I want to... I think I'm fine just preordaining here. I think I'm just looking for... That's decent, yeah. Still no land. I guess you're not at the... You are? Okay. Did you find the land off the top? Okay, so our opponent is just gonna die because they didn't hit their land drops. I guess I'll play this, but I believe opponent is just dead. So attack. Yep. Wow, we just killed our red opponent on turn 3. It's easy. All you need is for them to not do anything. So blessing in, deep analysis out. Strands can stay. I think this is a matchup where I want to know. Wait, is that even true? Oh, the blast. For sure, the blast. I guess I can cut a couple dispels. Maybe cut the whiteouts. Play blessing and no blue blast. Yeah, okay. I think that makes sense. I don't know how good a no actually is. This is fine. Tribe, hawk, the work. No, I guess. This is gonna hurt a lot. Well, at least. So this is just a turn 2 kill, right? If our opponent doesn't block, doesn't have a blocker, go crazy, like go hyper aggro. Play like 3 burning. Yep, that's fine. Oh, opponent. I am so sorry. I am terribly sorry, opponent. Man, that's gotta be rough. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna go to wrapping up. Give me a moment. Oh, my Magic Online even crashed as I was trying to go back to the collection. Hang on, we'll be right back. Okay, so what did I think about the deck? I mean, it's pretty funny. Because when it works, it just seems like such an insane thing to be doing. Like, I think it's funny that we got absolutely destroyed the first 3 rounds. Like, straight up 0-3, 0-6. And then we just kind of rolled over our last 2 opponents. Sure, our red opponent didn't do anything on game number 1. They were a bit stuck. But we had a turn 3 kill. And then we had a turn 2 kill. So... That is extremely impressive. I think the deck is fine. Like, I think it's interesting to have combo decks like this. This kind of deck doesn't bother me as much as something like High Tide or Spy sometimes. And by bother, I mean, do I think the decks are too strong? Kind of. But I think they are fine, but I don't enjoy having something like Balustrade Spy being a tier 1 deck because in its current iteration, I mean, because I think it just monopolizes so much of your sideboard and your choices. And I like to play dirtly decks, and Spy annoys me because I can't really do that very effectively. But either way, that's neither here or there. So, is this a good deck? I don't think so in the current metagame. You saw even like against white, where supposedly it should be an easier matchup because they are not super quick. They don't have a lot of interaction, but the pieces of interaction that they did have were very annoying for us to deal with. And it was a deck that required us to have all of our things. Like, we needed evasion, we needed the combo, we needed protection, we needed like counter spells for the strands and whatnot. So it was fine. It's insane to have a turn 2 kill. I don't think I've ever killed anyone on turn 2 in Pauper before, mostly because I normally don't play decks like this. But it was fun. I enjoyed the experience. It was pretty funny to see how the deck can just go absolutely crazy. And that's it. Thank you for watching. It was pretty nice to have this experience. I'll be releasing more videos this week, and I'm very glad that you joined me. Remember to stay excellent. Remember to drink your water and take care of yourselves. And I'll be back later on. Bye bye.